Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me?
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Tenho que ir no Rincão Setentrional. Deixa eu ver qual lugar que é esse. É aqui. Ok. Deixa eu ver se eu vou ter alguma caçada para aquelas bandas. Eu já aproveito e mato 2 coelhos com cajadada só. Rosária. Os 2 são em Rosária. Não, tem que ser um de cada vez mesmo.
Look at this place. We spend half.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Rolo azul e vermelho.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
Tá comigo, né? Peguei. Filha da puta aqui, ó. Cozinhando aqui, ó. Corno. Ai.
That's a menace! Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damage us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad.
E aí, Augusto, tudo bom?
Farewell.
Como estamos?
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our
Sim, hoje é minha folga,
fabrics
pô.
to the bundle. Free of charge.
Hoje é minha folga.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
How's that done then? Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Nem troquei a build. Mas ué, o Wood sabe buildar, pô. Tá de boas. Fique tranquilo.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry.
Entendi. Justo.
I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet, or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilit of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
De ouro, né?
I don't know.
Linho preto bordado, seda branca continental, veludo vermelho luxuoso. Clive combina mais o vermelho, cara.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill.
É pra Jill?
She's quite the little seamstress.
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Eu soubesse pegar outra cor, porra.
Lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
Juba prateada.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Será que eu vou desbloquear uma roupa nova pra Jill? Ainda não.
Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be made.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned the Kupka's guard having...
Gaverdale e norte de Boa Angústia. Embora os Minotauros tenham estabelecido na região montanhosa de Rosária, foi apenas recentemente que eles desceram de suas terras altas para caçar nos pântanos nas proximidades do repouso de Marta. Dentre eles há um cujo tamanho sugere que seja o líder, e ele parece estar comandando um avanço para o sul. Ele precisa ser detido. Gaverdela, próximo ao repouso de Marta. Então vai estar bem aqui. Repouso de Marta é aqui. Lago Leste é aqui. Beleza. Gaverdela aqui. Porra, não tem nenhuma pista de onde ele tá lá. Pântanos nas proximidades do repouso de Marta. Pântano nas proximidades do repouso de Marta. Pântano nas proximidades do repouso de Marta. A verde é pra cá. Isso, a mão de Hyperion. Achei. Caralho, Ply, você tá lento, hein, irmão? Ele é bem mais rápido fora de batalha. Cara, eu tô achando que não era isso aqui não, viu? Não tô achando, tenho certeza que não era esse bicho. Certeza absoluta que não era esse bicho. Tem outro aqui. Aqui não dá pra passar. Vai pra lá, mano.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Será que passa água? Não.
Thanks, girl.
Fly, Ambrosia. Be safe.
Esse filho da puta mesmo.
Can't let that thing fight free so close to the end. Time to take the bull by the horns.
Ah, porra. Morreu. Filha da puta. Eu tô cogitando em trocar um dos ataques da garuda por esse daqui, cara. O dano é tão baixo que acaba não valendo a pena. Ah! Porra, aí sim, hein? Então quer dizer que eu posso simplesmente vir aqui. Que bagulho forte. Puta que pariu. Então eu vou fazer o seguinte. Maestria no Ciclone Escarlate. Coloca o Ciclone Escarlate aqui. Troca isso aqui por... Ataque tórrido.
Easier without him at their gate.
Dalamo mentioned the Kupka's guard haven't been.
Uma espécie particularmente hostil de eco despertou recentemente nas ruínas dos decaídos nas proximidades do repouso de Marta, igual com a aproximação de qualquer humano, armado ou desarmado. Ruína dos decaídos.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
Onde é que é essa ruína dos decaídos? Eu li certo?
I trust you wrapped up warm.
Norte de Boa Angústia. Ruínas decaídas. Aqui, ó. Boa Angústia, porra.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here.
Can't exactly leave old Martha. Check everything she's done for us.
This is no time to ride.
Essa foi difícil, hein, velho? Porra! Caralho!
From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns.
Pra caralho, velho.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned that Kupka's guard haven't been...
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. All yours. All done?
How are you doing? Quick look. Always something in there.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
What do you need? What do you want? No scratches, all right? That it? Fine.
Let's see about planting those seeds. Your leaves are looking nice and shiny.
Ah, ótimo. Não foi tão errado assim.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course. If my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Fundamentos da botânica de Valistea. Tentáculo de Morbol. Após cisar o tronco, deixe secar de 3 a 5 voltas só até ficar quebradiço no toque. Moa em um pilão e adicione leite de couro morno para tratar gota, melancolia e mal da lua. É recomendado cuidado ao realizar a extração, pois a espécie pode ficar agressivo. Caralho. Bagulho que não me interessa não, guys.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here.
Can't exactly leave old Martha in the lurch after everything she's done.
Come on. Run like the wind. The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards. Oh, safe. Size of a goblin's eye. Not this goblin. Certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flower, though.
Como livrar dos pequenos, né?
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, there's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
Tem carinho dele 5 vezes pra ganhar conquista, deve ter feito umas 3. Aí, pronto. Boa. Tá.
is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the core physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Let's see about planting those seeds then.
Let us know if you find any rotten planks. I'll see about replacing them.
Tô, véi.
Time I learn my lesson.
Caralho, eu vim pra cá sem querer.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned the Kupka's guard had a roof.
The calm before the storm, perhaps.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
Is it business or pleasure? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself. Understood. And thank you. The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
In here.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There he is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
The daddy of all fucking trap.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look. I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Back to Rosalith then. Whatever has become of her.
First he wrecked our home. Now he's wrecking yours.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore. We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's...
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be. Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out. You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe? Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate. Then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way. And so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Vou tentar jogar essa parte aqui inteira com a qualidade maior. A gente aproveitar mais. Mesmo que o FPS baixe um pouco, vai ser interessante a gente aproveitar.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
There's only one fitting punishment.
We have here.
Gentlemen!
You won't escape.
Eu esqueci de comprar poção.
Get out of my city or die!
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
We take him alive! Set her loose!
They have a curl.
Oh.
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
Go, Torval! Over here!
It's building up to something.
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes. It's down.
Then let's make this count. Jill!
We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kupka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment. On to the festivities.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
Headsman!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Gav! Shh!
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle. But the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming. I have to get to the courtyard.
Don't you let her die.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Desde quando o Torgal faz isso, velho?
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Need this?
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you.
Take all of that!
Never explain what the fuck your job just
Puta, o jeito que eu errado.
That includes you, Toggle.
Still breathing, are you?
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
I thought Buddy was always keeping threes.
Let them come.
Porra, é essa?
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Caralho.
I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand. Kupka.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No! Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice-damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you. You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream! I would be the king of the world! She would be my queen! And together, we would rule like the gods we are! But you crushed that dream, ground it to dust! Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands!
And what have you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed?
You've seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kupka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die! It is time to learn what becomes of those who dare to cross me. Cross me! I'll kill you! Hatred for you is unending. Unyielding. Let this palace be your grave! What? Oh, shit. The world has chosen. I am in my element. There's no escape. The earth will always be my domain. Let's try.
Nossa senhora. Porra, mas ele nem virou o Titã. Essa luta foi uma merda, velho. Eu queria ver o Titã em ação, não esse bosta aí. Essa luta foi uma bosta.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos. Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Toggle? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Boa noite, Stera, tudo bom? Como é que você tá? Foi meu WhatsApp, viu, guys? Live tá aqui atrás, gurizada. É o meu zap de novo.
We were worried.
So was I.
Tô bem, meu brother, tô bem, tudo certo, graças a Deus. Batalha bosta essa aqui, velho. Eu queria ter visto o cara ter virado titã. Eu queria ter enfrentado o titã de 50 metros de altura, velho. Ia ser muito mais legal. Mesmo que fosse uma CGI da batalha, mas pô. O cara tem o poder de virar um bicho gigantesco muito do pica. E não vira. Ah, menos mal, pelo menos vai ter o titã. Já tá bom. Eu tô desde o início do jogo doido pra ver uma batalha com o titã.
I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kuka later, shall we?
Aye.
Não pode fartar.
All right. Well, give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Rosa do Crepúsculo, relembre o passado.
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman? About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before. I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill, listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Opa. O poder da terra. Clive cria uma porção da essência do Whey com Titã. Incorporar Titã não apenas muda blá 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 blá, a mesma coisa de sempre. Beleza, defesa. Ai, que ataque bom, mano. Ai, que ataque bom, na moral. E aí, Rony, tudo bom? Aumenta a velocidade do ataque subsequente. Isso aqui é bom demais quebrar a armadura. Eu vou upar isso aqui. O próximo upgrade vai ser nisso daqui, ó. No Titã, eu vou equipar isso. Provavelmente eu vou tirar essa parada aqui, ó. Avançando muito na história já, cara. Deu uma avançada boa desde a última vez que se deu uma olhada na história, viu? Deu uma boa avançada. Deixa eu equipar essa parada aqui. Ih, olha lá, não dá pra equipar. Eita, viado, só dá pra equipar 3? Fudeu. Puta vida, que fudeu. E agora? Não sei qual tirar. Eu facilmente trocaria esse, mas eu tô com essa skill aqui comprada, velho. Tem que abrir mão dela. Sim, pode esquecer. Pô, foda que eu não queria comprar nenhuma das Ultimates. Qual que é o Ultimate do Titã mesmo? Esse aqui mesmo. Já vou upar então essa parte. O que é aqui mesmo? Ah, tá, é uma ult. Carai. Pode trocar isso aqui pelo Titã. Troca isso aqui pelo Fúria Terrosa. Cara. Deixa eu dar uma passada nos lugares antes.
Ah, my favorite pupil. How may I help you today? Of course.
Ah, que continua tudo igual. Eu quero ocupar. Vou trucidar o sítio com minhas próprias mãos. Seu fim será rápido, a dor dele é eterna. O homem que tomou tudo de mim não tem a vossa majestade. Darei um enterro digno ao seu filho. Cadê ele? Ele não fala do Gav? Não. Cadê o Gav? Manteve isso em segredo. Ela é uma coisa de pé. Não se culpe. Kupka sempre teve sorte pra cacete. Fechou.
Very good.
Eu tirei as minhas dúvidas daqui. A do Moogle vai ser a última coisa que eu vou fazer agora. Vou ver se eu liberei mais algum craft.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
Não liberou craft nenhum, na verdade. Pegou mensagem, vamos ver a mensagem.
It's all right. See, there's nothing to
Reencontro. Peço perdão pelo ocorrido em Rosalef. Temo que ele poderia ter acontecido caso... Temo pelo que poderia ter acontecido caso você, Gav e Torgal não estivessem lutando tão ferozmente. Uma vez mais, você esteve presente quando eu mais precisei, e por isso tem minha gratidão eterna. Ver a cidade que um dia chamei de lar ser reduzida a chamas e cinzas inundou o meu coração de tristeza. Mas o tempo de pensar no passado ficou para trás. Precisamos nos concentrar no aqui e no agora. Nossas memórias estarão esperando por nós quando tudo isso acabar. Eu. Okidoki. Aqui ganhamos alguma coisa? Não. Orquestra não tô interessado. Isso aqui não tô interessado. Na verdade tô sim. Quem sabe o que eu liberei por isso daqui? Será que eu liberei alguma skin? Aparência. Não. Mesma coisa. Devo ter liberado reprise de fase. Tá. Deixa eu ver o que tem de hunt. Que antes da gente startar a missão principal de novo, fazer umas caçadas. Morte lamacenta. Há um boato correndo pelo sul de Rosária. Uma poça com lodo opalescente foi avistada nos morros em campos da região. Apesar de não parecer nada além de uma lama estranha à distância, qualquer homem ou fera que se aproximar demais é recebido com uma série de mãos pegajosas que empurram a presa goela abaixo. É isso que queremos para nossos filhos? Áudio Rosária. Morros em campos da região. Em áudio. Docas de áudio. Esse aqui, né? O Teta. Já me perdi, peraí. É que eu vou achar esse bicho, velho? Não tem... Tem dica. Não sei nem como é o bicho. Foi avistada nos morros em campos da região. Penhasco. As docas, ponte, áudio. Pô, pode estar em qualquer lugar aqui, velho. Arcada. Penhasco. Só se estiver pra cá, velho. Teleportar pra cá. E agora vou andar pra cá.
No use calling Ambrosia now. Good girl.
Cara, quero ver eu achar esse bicho. Bagulho de lama tava escrito. E aí, 78, tudo certo? Como é que você tá, meu brother? Bom demais a conta? Cara...
Straight home now.
Eu achei sem querer. Achei sem querer. Príncipe Flan. Espero que eu tenha poção, nem prestei atenção. Ah, aqui eu não mato. Tem poção, eu não mato. Tô jogando dele às 7 horas, melhor dele às 18. Cara, mais ou menos. Oxi, eu saí da área dele, pô. Vem cá, seu porra. Não foge, não. Mano, eu tô sem poção, velho. Não vai, não mata ele sem poção, nem com reza. Nem se eu quisesse muito matar ele, eu matava. Cara, ele tem todos os elementos? Puta, vou morrer. Me cura, Torgal. Caramba, para de castar uma magia, cara. Morri, velho. Eu também, eu vim pra cá sem poção, eu mereço me ferrar, né, velho? Eu mereço aqui, ó. Ó. Isso que eu mereço. Isso que eu mereço aqui, ó. Tem que se lascar mesmo. Pra largar de ser besta. E andar sem poção. Comprar umas poções e voltar lá, né? Não posso ficar sem matar o bicho. Cara, minha primeira morte. Toda a história foi a primeira morte aqui do Final Fantasy XVI. Ué, agora eu tenho poção? Mentira que o jogo me abasteceu de poção, velho. Primeira morte. Que eu me lembro bem foi a primeira morte no Final Fantasy XVI. Não lembro de ter morrido antes. Eu não morri antes. Cara, não boto fé que o jogo me abasteceu de poção, velho. Isso é sacanagem. Eu morri? Pra que mob que eu morri? Nesse jogo aqui? Viado, juro pra você que eu não lembro. O jogo me abasteceu de poção, velho. Foi um mobzinho, não foi nem boss. Caralho, sério, eu morri pra um mob? Teve uma que eu quase fui de arrasta, que foi contra um goblin gigantão. Que eu até falei, caralho, o jogo tá mais difícil aqui do que pra boss. Só que eu acho que eu não morri pra ele, acho que eu quase morri. Caralho, é real, se eu morri lá, é segundo então. Só que esse aqui eu morri por puro descuido de não ter poção, velho. Lá é, se eu morri mesmo, eu morri de nubice. Que eu tinha poção, provavelmente. Agora esse bicho não me aguenta não. Agora eu posso ir pra cima sem medo. Maluco, eu já vou começar poucas ideias. Eu usei uma super poção sem querer. Primeira vez que foi de bobeira, pode ir pá, não lembrava. Nossa, agora foi de bobeira porque eu não usei a poção. Buceta. Ai, caralho. Que a poção ali era só fazer isso aqui, ó. Que eu usava a poção. Velho, eu tô muito emocionado, mano. Ai, que tiltante. Vem, seu filho da puta. Vem, seu filho da puta. No início eu não tenho dó de tomar dano não, filho. Nem um pouco. Vou até ficar aqui no meio da nevasca, ó. Toma. Caralho, mas aí deu mais dano do que mais não. Mas tá tudo bem. Aí não, Clive. Calma. Foi isso que me matou da última vez. Deixa eu testar. Tá, nesse projétil ela não para. Essa skill é para projétil, mas esse projétil ali ela não para não. Ah, porra. Foi o meu ato, viu, guys? Legal, não alcançou lá. Pronto. Resolvido, filho da puta. Eu precisava dessa porra, dessa massa gelatinosa aí. Quero gastar um item. Whatever it was. Mapa mundi. Craftar um itens não agora.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Já me reabastecer aqui, né? Pra não cometer a mesma cagada.
Is it business or pleasure? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Ah, inclusive, peraí, volta.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Obrigado, agora sim. Tchau. Ferreiro.
Clive, what do you want?
Caralho, falta coisa ainda. Escarlatita e concha de molusco caveiro. Não tinha essas paradas, não? Eu gastei. Ah, eu gastei pra fazer esse. Não vou craftar nada, então. Ah, só tem a main quest agora. Bora.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Só conferir aqui, né? Via das dúvidas.
Clive, anything catch your eye? Think you can
Nada.
help?
Partiu.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and our other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvassing in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this
Essa mulher, velho.
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favor.
Sempre tem que fazer um favor pra alguém, né?
You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor.
Ah, mas o que eu tenho que fazer?
I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here. And I want to do it.
Well, well, well.
Mas onde é que essa mulher veio, véi? Ela não apareceu até agora na história.
All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
Cara, ignora tudo de secundário desse jogo. Tudo é de baixíssima qualidade. Agora a missão principal é excelente. Claramente era pra ser um jogo linear. Ah, não, sim, eu já reparei que as missões secundárias são bem genéricas e péssimas. Eu tô fazendo mais por fazer mesmo. Mas eu concordo contigo, as missões secundárias são uma bosta. Uma verdadeira bosta. Colocaram só pra encher linguiça mesmo.
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
É o meu WhatsApp, viu, guys?
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
Da frente, tá da frente. Fale com Karen, fale com Blackthorn.
Must be hard. Hearing what became of the place. How's it coming along?
Nearly there. Just need to get these last boards nailed on.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What's it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. Was she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
Para falar com a Karen.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores.
Ela fica sem jogo. Eu queria ter secundário, eu queria jogar por um tempo. Ah, eu tô nessa mesma coisa. Eu só tô jogando bastante hoje porque hoje é minha folga do trabalho, mas geralmente eu jogo cerca de 2 horinhas por dia no máximo. Então acaba que eu meio que não canso, entre aspas.
Think you can find everything on there?
Mas jogo que não é um jogo que você pode jogar tipo por 8 horas seguidas. Depois de um tempinho ele já fica enjoativo, então você tem que ir dando uma cortadinha nele.
As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Embaixo. O lugar que nós quase não vai é lá.
Do with a good oiling is good.
Should be enough. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella?
You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Vamos ver meu FPS dropando completamente agora. Porque dentro desse barzinho aqui, meu parceiro, não sei o que acontece, mas FPS simplesmente não existe.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Vou ter que descer, será? Cara, tô um pouco perdidos. Esse jogo precisa muito de um minimapa, velho.
Good girl. Run like the wind. Thanks, girl.
Hi. I've end the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats sacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though.
Claro, eu tô te pedindo um.
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Não tem muita coisa não de bicho aqui.
This shouldn't take long.
tem mais. Parece umas lagostas esse modo. Aqueles primeiros, né? É isso mesmo. Toma, toma, toma. Puxa, vem. E não puxou esse Artfly aí, você deu mole. Larga. Anda, anda, anda. Toma. Tá vindo mais da onde? Eita! O que tá fazendo? Acabei de descobrir uma mecânica nova. Acabei de descobrir que tem parry com o Titã. Já que é só tipo pra skill. Olha, quebrou meu. Aí, ó. Toma, toma. Lindíssima. Velho, descobri sem querer que tinha uma mecânica de parry pro Titã. O jogo não me explicou isso, não. Ou explicou e eu não li direito, mas... Eu não lembro de ter lido nada sobre parry com a luva do Titã, não.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Bora que bora.
That should take care of Mid's little list.
Oficina. E o que vai fazer nessa oficina? Será que vai me desbloquear mais coisa? Eu vou pelo Moogle aqui, não vou? Sim.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there Anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up.
Fala rápido, hein,
As soon
bicho?
as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Ainda bem que tem legenda. Se eu precisasse traduzir o que essa mulher fala, eu tava fudido. Fala rápido pra caralho, velho. 290 de renome. Diminui de envergar e punho colossal. Não.
That's my good deed for the day done.
Uma nova missão está... Uma nova caralho, tem logo 2 missões disponíveis. O peso do comando. Parece a guria do Resident Evil. A Ashley? Verdade. Pô, essa aqui tá mais perto, velho. Eu vou nela. Não, não, não fala cadinho. Não, não. Não, eu fiz cagada.
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Ótimo, não deu sequência em nada.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but...
Mas o que faz pra tirar a marca? Que as pessoas quase morrem. Por mim, eles queimavam ela.
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden. And we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential. And we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows herb lore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Bright Blue Blossoms. Por que essa missão tem a foto de um baúzinho? Tá diferente. Certinho. Clássica missão de coletar ervas. Clássico. Missões secundárias Final Fantasy XVI. Coleta e devolve. Coleta e devolve. Às vezes tem uma horda de mob, mata, coleta e devolve. E vambora. Cara, vou ser sincero. Não era muito difícil pra eles, sei lá, se dedicarem um pouco mais pra fazer umas missões mais legais, você não acha? Pô, velho, é um jogo AAA que custa quase R$400, mano. Eu paguei 350 no jogo com as 2 DLCs. E outra, o nome que carrega, o nome Final Fantasy é um nome bem forte, né, mano? Os caras meio que dão essa vacilada. Um jogo que tem esse problema também é o próprio Final Fantasy XV, tá ligado? É literalmente Final Fantasy XV, que é um jogo muito mais, tipo, que teve muito mais orçamento, muito mais complexidade, tudo mais, literalmente tudo mais. Tem as missões bostas, velho. Secundárias, claro. Eu também preferia que fosse linear, o Charles Gabriel, na moral mesmo, 100%. Mas já que entregaram o jogo assim, tem que fazer meu dinheiro valer, velho. Vou jogar o jogo inteiro. Mas dá pra... Mano, não daria tanto trabalho eles colocarem as missões mais legaisinhas. Eu acho, pelo menos. Com essa missão ali, essa aqui que eu acabei de fazer, provavelmente a intenção era que eu lutasse com aqueles bichos, só que eu driblei eles.
And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing.
O cara tava tão preguiçoso na hora de fazer que simplesmente não contaram que dava pra driblar os bichos, velho.
Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified.
Sim, o Final Fantasy XV é um dos meus jogos favoritos da vida também. Eu amo aquele jogo. Inclusive, eu considero ele muito melhor do que o 16. Mas isso não faz o 16 um jogo ruim, não, tá? Eu gosto desse jogo aqui.
One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood.
Final Fantasy XV é um jogo em que eu literalmente fiz tudo o que era possível no jogo, tudo. Todas as missões, todas as caçadas. Eu juntei 5 milhões de moedinhas naquele coliseu desgraçado pra comprar as peças do regalha. Tudo. Eu amo aquele jogo.
And yet we have no shortage of volunteers. The day I decided that I would take Sid's
Não fiz tudo que eu não quero que acabe.
was the
Entendo.
same day Taya took my brand.
Entendo, meu amigo.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little medicine Taya managed to salvage from the wreckage of the old place had been used up treating the wounded.
Sei bem como você se sente, meu amigo.
That your operation be delayed until a new supply of antalgics was found. The procedure was even more dangerous back then. Only a few souls had undertaken it. Doris, Cole, a handful of other curse breakers, and those who are no longer with us. Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it was something I had to do if I was to take Sid's name. He always led from the front and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself, even if he knew that it might cost him
O que
his
remove
life.
a marca, cara?
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
Pelo visto dói pra caralho pra tirar a marca.
I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive. And I was afraid.
Eu também, Rony. Black Flag também foi um dos jogos que sempre... E eu amo Black Flag. O Black Flag valeu cada segundo que eu joguei.
Never be able to call myself Sid.
I didn't know.
We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each of us must make for ourselves, on our own terms. Rodrigue, I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya.
Cara, eu queria que ele explicasse como que faz a remoção da marca. Se é no bisturi...
For a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that.
Tem que deixar eu poder voltar depois.
Not again.
Um jogo que eu não fiz 100% foi o The Witcher, porque eu não quis pegar todas as cartas de Gwent, que eu não sou muito fã de Gwent. Mas de resto eu fiz também. Todas as missões que eu pude fazer, eu usei The Witcher 3 umas 5 ou 6 vezes. Gosto muito daquele jogo.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, sir.
Pios de Lobo Terrível, aumenta dano de combo em 5%. Pouco tempo atrás, um ladrão me abordou enquanto eu pegava a Rota Dourada, e teria sido meu fim no meio do deserto se os rompe-maldição não tivessem vindo me socorrer. Devo minha vida a eles, que este presente seja útil para eles. Viajante dançante.
Here you are. All done?
Tá. O que eu vou tirar pra colocar essa parada aqui? Eu já até sei. Vou tirar esse aqui do Ciclone Escarlate. Tem uma segunda quest aonde? Lá ali, ó. E o The Witcher 4 tá a caminho, tá. Não só ele, como o remake de The Witcher 1, tá? Também estará a caminho. Ou seja, as pessoas não querem perder o Geralt de Rivia. Então eles vão dar o The Witcher 1 remake pra gente poder jogar de Geralt mais uma vez. E o The Witcher 4 já é garantido que não vamos jogar de Geralt.
They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release the Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
Deixa comigo.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Se não vai ser o bruxão, quem vai ser? Eu aposto 50 que vai ser a Ciri, mano. Mas ia ser legal fazer o próprio Witcher. Eu acho que ia ser muito bom. Mas eu aposto 50 que é a Ciri. Não tem outra.
And what can I do for you? Go on then. It'd better all be here. Well, don't just stand there, gob. Quite the opposite. Like father, like daughter. Try not to get yourself killed, eh?
Back, are ya? Summer storm, that one.
Elas faziam que era um jogo difícil demais. Pois é. Mas se for personagem único que a gente não cria, eu diria que é ela. Talvez variando a gameplay com o Dandelion ali. Rebolo.
Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
Não. Ela não é Witcher, não teria as mecânicas que gostamos. Fato. Os sinais e tal. De fato. Mais perto de onde? 2 dedos. 1 dedo. Cara. É porque assim, eles chegaram numa conclusão que o Geralt tem que se aposentar. Depois de tudo que ele filha da puta passou, velho. Talvez eles façam igual do Witcher 3. 85% de gameplay com a Ciri e 15% de Geralt, talvez.
Straight home now.
Tô apostando no Witcher aleatório, eu faço seu próprio Witcher. Cara, se for faço seu próprio Witcher, ia ser muito bom, velho.
I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Olha o tamanho daquele filho da puta ali, velho. Porra, bicho voador, velho.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
mandando um áudio aqui, guys, my bad.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Trocou de lugar, mulher? Eu tava ali antes.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will.
Sim, o Ultra Instinct vai desviar automático, mas vai gastar barra de Ki pra desviar automático. Agora o Whis desvia automaticamente sem gastar nada. O Goku Ultra Instinct, eventualmente, ele para de desviar por causa do Ki. O Whis não. O Whis se mantém desviando sem parar. Bizarro. Não sei como vai ser isso aí no competitivo, viu? Mas eu achei bizarrésimo.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the
Os anais.
do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Ah, traduziram o Behemoth com Behemoth, velho. Tá de sacanagem, né?
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here.
Quem que fez a tradução desse jogo, velho?
So we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Tem uma historiadora aí que é Vivian the Nine Tails. Nine Tails? Nine Tails. Aí traduziram uma tradução muito ridícula, velho. Tudo muito mal traduzido nisso daí.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else.
Puta merda!
I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now.
Vamos ver o que essa mulher fala, velho.
I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
Uhum. Tradução mal feita é foda, velho. Mano, sem a legenda, eu não conseguiria entender o que essa mulher tá falando. Quer ver, ó?
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Deixa eu ver se eu consigo ver o nome, pegar o nome dela ali pra você. Pera aí. Inclusive é nela o objetivo.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon.
Bora, filho.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
Ah, o tio do Clive.
In hindsight. Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
Eu gosto desse cara, velho.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
A animação dela tá muito boa, sim.
On substantial reparations.
Twinside stores are not as bottomless as
Esse é o cara do Bahamut, não é?
And we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Cara, esse bagulho colocando no bagulho foi muito realista. Esse barulho. Eu achei que tinha sido aqui.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the
Parega da mãe do Clive teve filho com outro, velho.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
Esse cara é rei de qual reino? Começa com D. Calma aí, vou descobrir agora.
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until
Acabaram de falar, eu não sei a pronúncia, o nome exato.
Let us keep the negotiations
Calma aí.
open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of...
Se não for desse nome começa com D, é de Sambrek.
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
Esse é o cara do Bahamut.
Your subjects, Your Radiance. If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Tirar uma florzinha, padinho? Oxi. Ó, o olho dele não tá mais branco?
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance.
Agora tá branco de novo.
I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Tá acreditando na astrologia, cara?
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Vagabunda.
earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Ah, my favorite pupil. Of course.
Aqui, ó. Vivian 9 contos. Ah, Vivian Nine Tails. Levaram literalmente pro literal, ao invés de, sei lá, colocar um trocadilho igual Nine Tails. A Mid é filha do Cid. Faz todo sentido. É um cachorrinho, só que grandão. Cara, olha o tanto de fala que ela tem com os... Olha o Joshua, que legal que tá. Ó, o Joshua quer convencer o Dion a se juntar a ele. Não, Rony, não é Nine Tails, é Nine Tails. De contos, tá ligado? Eles levaram por literal. 9 contos, Nine Tails, tá ligado? O Nine Tails é um trocadilho com Nine Tails, sacou? Eles podiam ter colocado um trocadilho melhor, tá ligado? Porra, 9 contos. Não faz o menor sentido. Exatamente, Nine Tails.
The state of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
Sei lá, conversar com o velho.
The Littlands have been up to their own. It's just one thing after another around here.
My dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there?
Oh,
There are
God.
2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Vai sumir uns 400 conto dali, velho.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts?
A questão é que eu destruí lá.
Voyage around the southern cape. Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Deixa eu dar uma lida ali, Rony, sobre aquele rei lá. Deixa eu ir lá no Arpócrates. Ele vai saber dizer pra gente quem é quem. Ele vai saber dizer quem é quem aqui nessa hora pra gente se situar melhor.
Tome says he's looking for books about Torgal. I know.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? From the moment of her very first steps. And so, as to why she has stayed away, did you know that once they had, until it was taken away? I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. You wish to study the tomes?
Personagens. É esse cara aqui? Não. Esse cara aqui, ó. O imperador do Sacro Império de Sanbreque. É de Sanbreque mesmo, Rony. Cujo trono foi conquistado em parte por seu filho Jon ter despertado como dominante Bahamut. Ou seja, ele é rei por causa do Dion. E ele acha que o Dion vai trair ele e por isso vai mandar matar o Dion. Legal. Cadê o Dion? Quero ler sobre ele. Aqui, ó. Dion Lizard. Filho primogênito e sútil leal do Imperador Silvestre, soberano do Sacro Império de Sambrek, além de líder da força de combate de elite do Império, os Cavaleiros do Dragão. Dion também é o dominante de Bahamut, Guardião da Luz, e já foi chamado diversas vezes a invocar o Wacom para defender seus compatriotas. A ocasião mais recente foi no ano do reino de 873, quando Odin foi a campo de batalha contra eles na Batalha de Belenos Thor. Líder dos Cavaleiros do Dragão, o guerreiro mais habilidoso do Sacro Império de Sambrek, que são os primeiros a mergulhar no confronto que este é ameaçado. Muitas vezes, literalmente. Dion também é o dominante de Bahamut. Kupka, eu torei a mão dele. O Joshua tá passando pelos problemas dele lá, por causa do Ultima, ok, já sabemos disso. A gente já sabe. Juba prateada. Remoção da marca. O processo meticuloso de cortar a marca do portador para que nada permaneça, Tarja, a médica do esconderijo, dominou o procedimento, embora ainda envolva muita dor e risco. De fato, a marca é feita com a tinta venenosa, para que qualquer tentativa de remoção leve à morte. Diante disso, muitos existem mesmo que sua marca os impeça do esconderijo. Agora faz sentido, Rony. A marca, então, usa uma tinta venenosa, e para remover, pelo visto, é no bisturi. Então, se você fizer um cortezinho errado, envenena o portador. Faz sentido. Pois é, povo cruel pra caralho. Tinta com veneno é foda, né, velho?
Did you learn everything you needed?
Tome says he's looking for books about Torgal. I know. Let's write one.
Oh, Maeve knows how to brew a bitter.
Ah, eu ainda prefiro usar a skin dessa. Essa espada é muito bonita, velho.
Sid's going to find Cooker and finish the job.
That's right. He's safe here.
Já lemos todas as mensagens, né? Eu consigo ver a Jill?
Who's this blue blood? One of Sid's associates?
The little uns have been up to their old tricks.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from Sid, of course.
I'm fine, Clive, really. I just need some rest.
Que bom. Diário de tratamento. Hoje Clive passou na enfermaria para que eu tratasse de uma laceração no antebraço dele. Eu limpei e suturei a ferida e recomendei que ele repousasse o braço para que pudesse cicatrizar. Mas não deu uma hora e ele já estava partindo em outra missão. Já deve ser a 1000ª vez que ele desobedece às minhas recomendações. Na próxima vez que ele vier tratar alguma coisa, eu vou ter que amarrá-lo na cama. Não precisa disso não, velho. Bom, guys, 3 horas e meia de live. Acredito que por hoje já podemos encerrar. É porque amanhã eu tenho que acordar um pouco mais cedo. O dia inteiro no trabalho amanhã, sem folga, infelizmente. Minha folga foi hoje. Mas hoje a gente progrediu bastante. A gente fez 5 horas, 6, 7, 8 horas e meia de Final Fantasy XVI hoje. Acho que rendeu bem. Pony Boy, amanhã me fala o horário que você vai estar disponível para assistir, que amanhã eu vou abrir neste horário. Que eu quero você aqui nas lives. Eu gosto que você assista, que a gente pode trocar ideia sobre a história no decorrer da história. Eu curto que você preste bastante atenção, então é maneiro ter uma segunda opinião. Que eu mesmo muitas vezes não interpreto bem. Então se você tiver disponibilidade amanhã de manhã, é o horário que eu consigo fazer live. E amanhã eu volto do serviço às 10 da noite. Então eu consigo fazer live a partir das 10h30 mais ou menos. Que eu tenho que chegar em casa, me arrumar e tal. Não, Augusto, eu tô bem longe de zerar ainda, mano. Bem longe. Mas é isso, meu povo. Rony, então amanhã... Combinado até umas 8h30 aí eu abro live. Nem que você possa assistir um pouco, só a gente pode jogar o jogo junto aí, fechou? Então é isso, meu povo. Até a próxima live. Um beijão pra geral. Geral. E é nóis. Tamo together. Valeu.